man. I got the flu, what's ever going around, and it feels like it's the zombie flu. It feels like I'm going to turn into a zombie and be part of the zombie apocalypse. Well, that's how I feel, and that's probably how I sound and look. Okay, back to the video. And my friend Dan, Airline Trading, had a comment that was kind of cynical. So I want to analyze kind of what he's saying. I want to explain some things. I want to explain them, right? So he says, YouTube for me has been the biggest portrayal and teaching tool that the human race is utterly and completely screwed. And too many people are too stupid to see the tree 3 feet in front of their face. People, grown adults, ideas regarding money are usually no more developed than a 5-year-old. And these same 40-year-old children want to teach others about something as complex as the economy. It's Idiocracy. Well, first of all, Idiocracy was a really good movie. I highly recommend watching it. It's one of the highest forms of satire I've ever seen. It was funny. It made comments about modern society. And I'm not going to give away spoilers, but the ending was it was a positive ending. The ending was positive, and I like that. It wasn't like you're all doomed stuff, right? So it was a really good movie. And I want to say further, okay, so on the internet, there are usually 3 quote schemes. The 3 biggest schemes I've seen on the internet. One of them is get rich quickly. The second one is lose weight quickly. And the third one is pick up women. Well, actually, the third one is get, quote, sex quickly. Whether it's pick up women really easily, or add 2 inches to your you-know-what. You know, you've seen those ads. Add 2 inches to your you-know-what. So when the internet first came out, I was an early adopter, and I didn't really see these things. Back in the early days of the internet, it took more sophistication to get on the internet. You had to have more going for you. So there was really no market for add 2 inches onto your you-know-what, because in order to get on the internet, you had to have enough know-how to realize that you just can't click on a link and magically grow 2 inches to your you-know-what, right? However, the internet is now available to the masses, so all the people who believe that you can add 2 inches to your you-know-what by clicking on a link are all here. So YouTube is kind of like one of the easiest access things on the internet. Anybody on the internet can get to YouTube, and because you're watching videos, it's information presented easily. So when you go to YouTube and see a video about money, it's the equivalent of clicking on a link saying you can add 2 inches to your you-know-what. So let's say you click on the link that says add 2 inches to your you-know-what. You might think that humanity is doomed and will never understand anatomy, and that we all believe like fantasy things about that, right? Well, that's because you clicked on the link where right? So here we're on YouTube, and what happens is, a big part of silver is people who want to believe that, in a few years with 5 ounces of silver, right, with this silver, people want to believe this silver in my hand right here will buy a middle-class house, right? That's kind of what's being sold. So that's the equivalent of the swallow the diet pill and overnight you become as thin as me, or equivalent to, right, that's the equivalency thing there. So I think what's happening is we're seeing like a segment who wants to believe and get rich quick, and they find their way to places like this because silver, in the last few years, some people have discovered that all you have to do is say that 5 ounces of silver will buy you a house in the future, and you can get, thousands and thousands of views. But then again, there's also people getting thousands and thousands of views who have a link that says click here and add 2 inches onto your you-know-what, and that doesn't represent everybody in society as a whole. So yeah, I just want to say that is I'm more of an optimist. And one final thing about that is I know that Dan gets really discouraged by a lot of trolling. So I'm going to refer to another one of my YouTube channels, that one of these how to pick up women thing, right? And obviously, there's no, it's not like money where you buy 5 ounces with a house, or you use some magic pickup line, all of a sudden the women all fall over you, right? It's more like the one guy who does these videos, he had some observations how they're interesting. He said, when it comes to confidence, right? So first of all, this guy makes these claims about him being able to have all these attractive women whenever he wants, blah, 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 right? And I'm like, well, how do I know this guy's not lying to me? And I said, well, wait a second, it kind of makes sense. The kind of person who can get on YouTube and sound smooth and get thousands of views, that's actually the kind of person who could pick up women. Now, obviously not pick up any women, but pick up us, out of if the guy walks into a bar, he'll be able to find some women to pick up, right? I mean, so the guy's got some technique, and because the guy's a great salesman, he probably can, right? Because in my experience, great salesmen are really good at picking up members of the opposite sex. I don't know, but anyhow, so this guy says that guys have discovered that if you want to pick up a woman, you have to act confident, right? You have to act confident. So you're a guy and you want to pick up a woman, you got to act confident. But women know that all guys are pretending to act confident. So they want to test you to see if you're really confident or just faking it. So they'll say some things to, quote, test your confidence. And if you all of a sudden get defensive and you all get, you all get insecure, they say, aha, this person was faking it. And I think there are a lot of trolls on YouTube who are kind of doing that function. They are saying, aha, we have people on YouTube, they're acting confident. Well, let's see if they're really confident. I'm going to press their buttons. Press, 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 press. And of course, it's really annoying, but it's how you handle it. So, I mean, one thing to do is just say, okay, this person's being trolled, cut him off. Okay. Then you don't see him again. Or you can just ignore him. I don't know. There's many ways to handle trolls, and of course you can't get rid of all of them, but they are trying to test you. Da 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 da. So speaking of which, Randy Tooth, where are you? I just saw you did something on YouTube. Randy Tooth Randy Tooth does that. Randy Tooth isn't like, quote, a troll, but he likes to poke people. He'll kind of like make fun of them. And I thought he was funny right away, and he respected me. Like Randy Tooth would do a video, and like if he made fun of me, I would say that was pretty funny, Randy Tooth. And he's like, oh, Joe's a cool guy, right? So he's kind of like, he's not like a mean-spirited troll, but he's kind of like, I'm going to test people, push their buttons, and I think I passed this test. All right, thanks for watching. And yeah, the 3 things on YouTube: lose weight overnight, make money quickly, and I don't know, bye.